Hey everybody, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching today. So I'm going to show you how I've turned the gingerbread puppet into this little bear, or it could be a mouse. In the tutorial I mentioned about adding whiskers. You could turn it into, a cat. Lots of animals, to be honest. I'm sure when you see this, and if you've already got yours, you can, play around. You get quite creative. I thoroughly enjoyed doing this. It's been really fun playing around with bits and pieces to make it work, to make this little character. So I've got this "I love you this much" sentiment, and I just printed that off the computer, and then you just pull the top there. I love you this much. I just thought they worked really well. Just the way that they have got their arms out like that it worked well with that sentiment. And then I thought, why not do a Valentine's card? So inside it says "Be my Valentine," but you could have "I love you lots," or just "I love you so much." It could just be a nice happy birthday card. Just change, because these were launched for Christmas. So I'm just trying to find ways to, get more use out of your dies and use them all year round. So let me show you how I made it. So this is the Snow Angel die set, but we're just using these two here. So I've got those two dies out. I have cut everything, but I'll just talk you through that in a minute. And then this is the Elf and Gingerbread die set. So it's just the gingerbread that I'm using. So you want to die cut all of the pieces that you need. If you want to see how to put these all together in more detail, I have a separate tutorial on how to put your puppets together, and I'll link that one up here. And then I've just taken the "Be my Valentine" that's stamped to go inside the card. This is a very old Crafty Panda. It was when I was on the design team for Hobby Base. And I think last time I shared this, they did still have, or might not have been this set, but they still had some of the Crafty Panda stamps on their site. So you never know, it might still be available. It's really sweet. You've got the hearts here, so you can stamp all these different ones, like the love hearts, the sweets. So that's a really nice little set. And then I've taken some dies here. These were some old, I've got a mix in here, but this was Do Crafts. Oh no, X cuts, I think. Anyway, I've cut all those there, and they're just going to be to decorate. This is the paper pad, Let's Celebrate. It's the same paper pad, but I used the 12 by 12 to make the gift bag last week or the week before, and I used the heart paper. So that's what I've used. I've already cut that. So I may well give this card and that bag together, so it's all like a little matching set. And I'll link that tutorial up there, because this is actually on my other channel, Mixed Up Crafts. So I forget where I am sometimes. So I've got the two channels, Made to Surprise and Mixed Up Crafts. So if you're not a subscriber over there, head over, because you'll see lots of other things that I make. So what you want to do first of all is die cut this one. So I've die cut it in the paper here, but then I die cut it again in white card and stuck it together. And I used my clear all-purpose Kalau construction glue, or a Beacon 2-in-1 is good as well. But now that's nice and strong, it's going to hold the puppet. So that's using this one. And then with the pull tab, I always like to die cut a couple. So I've used this pink colour that matches, and I've used that same pink for the hearts that I'm going to be sticking on here. But I've stuck two again together, so it's now a nice strong pull tab. Okay, so we'll start to put that together in a minute. Now this is all going to go on a 6 by 6 top folding cards. This is just a piece of 12 by 6, and along the long side you just score at 6, and that will give you your card blank. But you can put these onto any card shape. So go to the It's a Puppet playlist and you'll see all the other kind of styles there as well. I might have already linked that anyway. And then my sentiment, I've just printed this because I didn't have one that says this, "I love you this much." And when he's got his arms open, that's what it's he's telling you. So you could have "I love you so much," you could just have "I love you." You might have a stamp that actually says it, but if not, just print one and just play around with the sizes. What I'll do is I'll write down the font and the size that this was in the description box below. So I've got my pieces here for the gingerbread along with the face. Okay, now what I did to get the ears, turn that one over, these are the ends of the arms. So you want to cut just the tips of the arms again, and that will give you these two little pieces here. Just snip them off, near to the edge. Now I want to add a little bit more of a brown colour to this, just around the edges, so I can create a little bit of a highlight. So I've got the Distressed Oxide Ink Vintage Photo and the tea dye one. I'm going to try tea dye first. I think it's going to be a bit too light, but if you're using maybe a white card with that colour, I think that could look really nice. Yeah, you're not going to see that at all. Well, yeah, there is a slight, it's almost an identical colour. What I'm going to do is go all the way around the other sides there, and then I'm going to add this one. So I'm going to pop that one away because that one is too light. And then I'm going to come back in and add this. Just wanted to create just a little bit of dimension because it's quite flat on its own. You might have an embossing folder with a nice kind of pattern that would look good for a teddy bear. You could emboss all these pieces and that would look really nice as well. So I'm just doing the edges and I want to keep that kind of lighter highlight in the center there. I'll just bring that up. You can see, get my lights in a bit better. There we go. So you can see the difference between the two there. So I'm just going to do that with all of these pieces. Okay, so we've got all those pieces. So I'm going to grab this one here, the pull tab, and then I've got myself 4 small brads here. So you're attaching the outer hole there and pop it through there. And lots of you will know what I'm going to do now, but if you want to just make sure you get a nice smooth kind of movement, just pop something underneath and then fold it, and you see there's like a gap there, so it kind of wiggles. Just means they really swing really nicely. So let's pop this one next to it, and I'm going to do the same with the arms. Okay, so now we've got this piece here, so we'll attach that to the card in a moment. Then with the face, what I did is cut the face as normal. So if I just bring in this one here, so we've cut the body, we've cut the face, we've got the arms and the legs. This is the detail for the face here, so you cut that as normal, and I've cut mine in black, but you can do yours any colour. And what I then did is I cut any of these ones, but just cut the end there with a little bit of white card, and you'll get these tiny little circles, and you're going to pop them in the middle of here. I'm going to bring the camera down really close, and I'm going to put this all together, and then you can see exactly how to do it. Okay, so that's everything stuck down as normal, but now I need to make this look more like a bear. So all I'm going to do is just draw kind of a little rounded but slightly pointy nose shape, just like that, and just colour that in. Okay, and then you just want to bring down the line to attach to the mouth, like so. And if you want to just kind of put it off to the side there. But now we've got more of a bear look. And then with the ears, I'm going to stick them just behind, like so. But before you stick them down, what I did is I die cut the bow tie in this pink here, and you want to snip off either side, so you're removing the center, and you're going to stick this in the middle, so it's creates that pink center that you see on a lot of your bears. So I'm just going to pop that one there and put that one in there. And then just pop a little glue on the ends here. This is just the Cosmic Shimmer Quick Grab Glue. And then just going to pop this down until I'm happy with the placement. Oh, I'm trying not to look through the camera as I do this and actually look at the what I'm doing. Change it around, even just slightly changing that angle, it really does change the character of the bear, like the expression. I think that's about right. There we go. So now we need to work on the eyes. So I've got those two very small whites there. So I'm just going to add some glue. But I want to put the whites not in the centre, but just slightly down a little bit. Wherever you add the white will really change the expression. And once you add the black inside the white, try and get that the right way. There we go. Just let that dry for a second. Okay, so that's now dry. And then I've got my same black pen again, and I'm just going to add the pupils there. Two slightly ovaled pupils, just to kind of soften it and not make it look so startled. And if you go wrong, just peel it off and go again. But I think that looks okay. Now we could add some eyelashes as well, just a few little flicks, like so. I mean, this could look like a mouse as well. If you then put a few little whiskers there and change the colour, maybe could be a little cat, because you could put little, you know, that kind of cross effect there on the bottoms of the hands and the legs. But you want something like that. I think it looks quite sweet. Okay, so now we need to attach this piece to here. So you want to slide it through the slot there. And then I've got 4 more brads. And if you want a colour that's going to match, because you do kind of see these, then go for a brown. But I think the extra colour and stuff, it all adds to it. You're then going to pop it through the other hole and then through the back here. And again, just pop something underneath there as you open up each side, and that will just give you a really nice movement. Okay, so you can test that there. And the good thing about this is if you put it on wrong or you're not happy with it, then you can just take this, you know, all apart quite easily. And then again, just open that one. And then just do the same with the legs. Now we've got something like this. Okay, next you want to grab yourself some foam pads, and I like to just cut them in half so they're a bit thinner. And what's going to happen is you want the body to attach to either side of this bar here, but you don't want any of this or the middle workings to be seen. So, and you also don't want the bottom to hit the foam. So lift it up so you've pulled it right out, and you'll want to pop your foam either side of that bar. And I like to double it up because you want it to be, the body will sit above all of these brads. So I'm going to pop another one on top, and then grab that one, put that one there, and then take the backing off like so. And then you want to kind of hold this, like hover it over and then push it down. You can see here you don't want to see that, so you need to bring the body down and then hold it there, lift this up. So now when you pull this, the top you can't see it either. When you go down you can't see it, and the top you can't see it. Also, what I would say, because I didn't mention it in this video, but I've mentioned it in all the others, but just snip away any of the ends there that you might see on the brads. The rest are actually fine, it's just that one there. So with that right down, I'm going to, like so. Yeah, that's better, because we've got to add the head now, and that's going to cover the rest of that. So I think about there. You want her to cover the bar there as well, but I think that's about right. And then you can pop a little bit of foam. Yeah, I'm going to pop then 2 more pieces of foam just above this bar here. Make sure you don't go onto that because it needs to move. So just sit that one over the top there. Got that little bit of glue there. And then the foam to support it on the top, like so. There we go. Really sweet. Then I've got the I love you this much, and then I have all these hearts. We've also got the little bow tie here, which I have already cut, and that's just going to go there. So that's my sentiment stuck down, and I've just stamped pull on there as well. And then I'm just going to add some foam on the back. You want to make sure the brads can move quite freely. If you stick this just directly down, they'll probably scratch against the card. So I'm going to add some foam through the middle there as well, so it doesn't dip in the middle. And then some along the bottom there as well. Just make sure that's all secure. And then you can stick that down onto your card. Okay, so I've just been having a play around. So I've added the hearts, and then you would have seen me just cut off the original circle that was on there, and then I added this smaller heart, which is just one of these ones. I just cut it in the white and then stamped it. But it works great, and I love that it's a heart there, but it kind of just gets a bit hidden there. It's not easy to obviously work. So I'm going to now add some foam onto this heart, and I've just stamped it on the bigger one there. And the idea is that it will actually go over the top rather than like kind of tuck in there. So just some foam there to cover that, and then this is going to cover the whole heart but go over the top, so then when it slides down it's just there. I don't know, it's just a bit different. I think that looks quite cool. And then you can just pull that quite easily, so you don't actually even see the pull tab now, the little finger pull part. So just another idea. I think that actually looks quite sweet. So let me know what you think, let me know what you decide to do, and yeah, just have some fun with it. I really enjoyed this one. So there is the insert. So that's sorry, this is a piece of 5 3/4 squared, and that was the Be My Valentine. So I'm just going to stamp that, and I've got these spare hearts. I'm going to stick those hearts in there as well. Okay, so there's the finished card. I love you this much. So that's just a fun way to turn the gingerbread into a little cuddly bear. Like I said, it could easily be a little mouse or anything else. Just change the card, you know, little features, like I said, little cat, puppy. You could have more kind of longer, you know, ears drooping down. If you've got all the puppets, you can take pieces from other ones and, you know, and be creative that way. So I will have a look at the other ones and see what else I can come up with. But I just had the thought of I love you this much, and then I just thought they would work. You know, they've got that movement, you know, holding their arms out like that. I just thought it looked quite sweet. So I hope you've enjoyed this card today. I will link as much of the product that I've used today as always in the description box below, and I'll be back again very soon. Take care. Bye.